For decades, the deep forests, expansive wilderness, and isolated mountains of North America have quietly kept dark secrets. Secrets whispered around campfires, passed among park rangers in hushed conversations, and documented in files buried deep in forgotten archives. Every year, thousands of people vanish in these remote areas without explanation, without a trace. Some return disoriented, unable to recount what happened. Others are never seen again. These cases aren't ordinary disappearances. They defy conventional explanation. The missing are often skilled hikers, seasoned outdoorsmen, experienced hunters. They vanish in broad daylight, mere steps behind their companions. When search parties arrive, tracking dogs refuse to follow scents, search helicopters spot nothing, and trails abruptly end as if the victim simply stepped off the edge of the world. Tonight, we'll journey through some of the most unsettling true cases, unresolved disappearances that remain cloaked in mystery. We'll delve into eerie patterns, unsettling details, and chilling theories involving entities whispered about in local legends. Bigfoot, Wendigo, skinwalkers, and creatures we've yet to name. This is Missing 411, and these are their stories. Fade in ambient wilderness sounds, wind-rustling trees, distant animal calls, gentle running streams. Case 1. The Vanished Hunter, October 8, 2009. Mark Hudson, a 42-year-old experienced hunter from Idaho, vanished in Clearwater National Forest during a hunting trip with friends. Hudson, familiar with the terrain, left camp at dawn to scout for deer. He planned to return by noon, but noon passed and Hudson never arrived. Search and Rescue launched an extensive operation using dogs, infrared-equipped helicopters, and hundreds of volunteers. Dogs tracked Hudson's scent until, inexplicably, they refused to continue, whimpering and retreating as if sensing unseen danger. Helicopters saw nothing. No clothing, no equipment, not even footprints. 3 days later, Hudson's rifle was found propped neatly against a tree, deep in terrain he knew to avoid. No signs of struggle or animal attack, just a rifle, deliberately placed. Yet Mark Hudson himself was gone. Locals whispered tales of large, dark figures glimpsed in the forests. Strange howls echoed at night. Many thought Hudson encountered something unnatural, something he could not have escaped. Case 2. The Lost Boy. In July 2015, 8-year-old Timothy Reed disappeared from a campground in the Smoky Mountains National Park. His parents turned away for mere moments, and Timothy vanished silently into thin air. A frantic search ensued. Hundreds scoured the dense woods, calling Timothy's name. Again, tracking dogs hesitated, acting frightened, refusing to enter certain areas. On the 4th day, Timothy appeared miles from the campground, unharmed but inexplicably calm. When questioned, Timothy described a tall, hairy man who kept him safe, feeding him berries, leading him through the woods. Investigators dismissed this as imagination, but Timothy's story matched local legends perfectly. Stories of a creature watching from the shadows, both protector and predator. Case 3. The Missing Ranger. Laura McPherson, a seasoned park ranger at Yosemite National Park, vanished in March 2018 during routine patrols near Tenaya Lake. Fellow rangers reported Laura seemed nervous days prior, mentioning feeling watched during her patrols. Her patrol truck was found parked near an old trailhead, keys still in the ignition. Search teams found footprints, Laura's, leading away into dense brush, abruptly ending near a cliff edge. But there were no marks indicating she fell. Investigators found something unsettling. Claw marks gouged deep into trees near her footprints, far too large and high to be a bear. Locals spoke softly about legends of a mountain spirit, a shapeshifter, the Wendigo. They whispered that perhaps Laura saw something she shouldn't have. Case 4. The Unseen Predator. November 2021, Jasper National Park. 4 hikers, friends in their late 20s, disappeared simultaneously. Rescue teams found their campsite untouched, tents zipped up, food uneaten, gear meticulously organized. But footprints led into the forest and simply vanished. Near the site, rescuers reported inexplicable phenomena: electronic devices malfunctioning, compasses spinning wildly, and an eerie silence enveloping the area, as if nature itself was holding its breath. They also discovered a small tuft of hair. Tested later, it matched no known species. Some speculate an interdimensional force or an entity capable of luring prey was responsible. Survivors of similar mysterious encounters report a profound primal dread, a feeling of being hunted by something unseen and inescapable. Patterns and theories. Across these cases, distinct patterns emerge: sudden disappearances, animals exhibiting fear, technology failing, and inexplicable physical evidence, footprints ending mid-stride, clothing found pristine miles away, or strange claw marks impossibly high up on trees. Local legends, spanning generations, speak of entities lurking just beyond sight, beings capable of taking people silently, without struggle or noise. Could these legends hold kernels of truth? Are we dealing with cryptids such as Bigfoot or Wendigo, interdimensional entities briefly slipping into our reality, or perhaps something we cannot yet comprehend? The darkness between trees. Each year, the wilderness continues to claim victims, leaving families grieving and authorities baffled. As hikers, campers, and hunters venture into these vast, remote places, the boundary between folklore and reality blurs further. We may never fully unravel these mysteries, but one unsettling fact remains clear. Something is out there, in the dark spaces between the trees, something ancient and unknowable, watching and waiting. And perhaps it's not the wilderness itself we should fear, but what hides within it.